Hey guys, what's going on? I want to share a quick tip with you today relating to how I learn vocabulary, or at least how I've been doing it recently. So I find that for me personally, at different points in the language learning process, I like to use slightly different approaches because my needs are different at these different stages. So what I'm doing right now is really, really good for the intermediate stage or even a high level beginner stage, I think. And that is something that I'm calling word tag. And I'm calling it that because it's kind of like a game. It's a lot of fun and it's in many ways like playing tag. And you'll see why in a moment. So let's say I want to learn the word for gym. So let's say I find a sentence, I go to the gym to work out. I want to use that sentence to learn gym, but I also don't know the word for workout. So then I want to also learn workout. So I'm going to look for another sentence. The athlete works out to improve his strength. And then let's say I don't know the word for strength, then I'll learn that too. And so this is how I kind of play tag. I kind of connect all these sentences. And that way I'm building a network in my head of interconnected ideas and concepts and not just isolated words that I'm memorizing. This allows me to continually be exposed to all the words I learn kind of in the background as I'm learning more new words. So let's take a look at what this process looks like in real life. So I'm going to be working from this word list here. These are some words that I want to learn. I keep a massive text file of all the stuff I come across in my lessons or I think of randomly that I want to learn in Japanese, and I stick it in a text file. And I've copied some of that over here for this video. So I'm going to stick that over here on the right. And I'm going to open Anki. I'm going to open this browse window because that's how I'm going to search for example sentences. I've got about 15,000 example sentences with audio in here between the core decks and the Nair deck. And then I'm going to open this add window. So let's get started with this word, which is one that I've seen in some of my flashcards in other examples, but I haven't actually learned it properly. So this is some kind of a temple, I believe. Yeah, a Buddhist temple. So yeah, you can see there's already a couple example sentences here. So let's use this first one to learn the word for temple, jin. So I'm going to make a flashcard for that real quick. Okay, I've got a basic flashcard here. I'm going to add a definition for myself. Bukkyo no otera. Using some Japanese I know already, so this is a Buddhist temple. Now I've got a flashcard to learn this word, and I'm happy with that, so I'm going to unsuspend it. Now, the cool thing about this approach is what happens in the next step, and that is that I want to expose myself to this word in other example sentences in the background, so I have more connections and associations to this word. So I can see that this word is also used in this sentences. This is a Muslim mosque, so I guess this temple word can also be used for mosque. And what I want to do now is actually learn the word for Islam. Okay, so now I've got some pictures from my search in Japanese, including this mosque, which I've been to in Istanbul. And this is looking good to me. I'm going to add that to my flashcards. And now I want to take this word. I don't know if we'll find that many examples here, but let's try. Let's see if we can find any other examples of Islam. And yeah, here's one. Great, so now I can use this example to learn believer, and at the same time I can expose myself to the word Islam in another context. So again, just creating more connections, more associations, and that makes all of this stuff stick a lot better in your memory. Okay, so I found a picture I like. I'm going to make a definition using the Japanese I know, so let's say shinjiteru hito, so a believing person. And now I've learned this word, and you can guess what's going to happen next. I'm going to try and find another instance of this word, the believer word. And indeed, here's a couple more examples. So you can see how you can really start linking a lot of sentences together very quickly, and that makes my Japanese a lot stronger. It's like how in English I have millions of associations between words. This is what we want to develop
in our new language here. Okay, so now I've got a flashcard for adoration or worship.
So you can see by just following the trail of breadcrumbs from this one word and pulling on that thread how that can lead to a bunch of different words related to a central topic. So now I have all these new words about religion. I can have a more in-depth discussion about that and have more things to say. And on top of that, you're building connected associations in your brain of all these different related concepts. And I think that is the most valuable part of this approach. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'd encourage you to give it a shot and try this in your own studies. And when you do, let me know how it works for you in the comments. So, このビデオを見てくれてありがとうございます。Thank you for watching this video and see you later. またね。